What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for today. We do unfortunately have another pretty bad day, another losing day. As you guys know, I am as transparent as possible, right? I try to be the most transparent out there, the most transparent person on the internet. And you're going to see all the losses, all the wins when we do win, all the losses, and everything tracked on this channel as always. And I've been doing this for about... honestly, I think I have like 1,000 videos on this channel, which is pretty crazy to see. I don't even think I've missed a day. I don't know. I don't know when the last time I missed a day is. So you guys can always go back, see how we have progressed, see every single day how we do. I'm not going to say that I've taken every single screenshot of every single bet we've ever taken, but everything is tracked whenever I do show you guys these graphs here in a second. We do miss this guy by literally 2 yards, and as much as I could come on here and cry about it and everything like that, he only got 10 yards in the second half. So, it's unfortunate that he does miss because he was well on pace to hit over. This happens in football, right? This is how football works. Football, sometimes you're going to stop passing. I'm going to talk about this a lot in football season, but this team was up by like 20 points, so they kind of stopped passing the ball, right? And this is what ends up happening. Now, this happens in football. This happens in League of Legends. This happens in soccer. You're going to have 0.5 misses. I'm sure when football season comes around, we're going to have dozens of misses by 0.5. And it's brutal when it does happen, but we've had a couple of these so far this week. It's kind of added fuel to the fire of us not having so good of a week. And I'll get into the rest of this, but the main thing that I do want to show you guys is this screen. I think this screen is really important. I updated this literally 5 minutes ago, and I was going to go left to right, but I'll go right to left because I think it makes more sense. But you're going to see past 24 hours. Had a pretty bad past 24 hours, guys. We literally down 7 units, right? It sucks. Past week, past 7 days, we're down 22 units, right? Again, it sucks. Again, as much as I want to come on here and win every single day, win every single week, it's not going to happen. We do have a edge in sports betting long term, but sometimes we're just going to get unlucky, and sometimes that edge isn't going to be, profited for, because we're going to have some close misses and everything that can go into sports betting. Now, when you look over the past 30 days, we are up 87 units over the past 30 days, which again, if you don't know what a unit is, it's how much you're putting on every bet. So if you put 10 bucks on every bet, you'd be up $870 in the past 30 days, all right? I literally gave some of you guys lifetime VIP access for $300 a couple of days ago, okay? I had a very limited number of spots available for that. And if you're a $10 bettor, you would have made double that in 30 days. And even in this past week, we've had a bad week, right? And as you're going to see in the past 30 days, we kind of hit all-time highs here, go down a little bit, go up, go down a little bit, right? And you're going to see the past 7 days, go down a little bit, go up, go down a little bit, right? So this is right here, the past 7 days. This is why it's important to track your bets, right? I oftentimes tell you guys to treat this like a business, right? Treat this like a business. And part of treating this like a business is making sure that you can track your profit loss, right? That's a big part of treating things like a business. So I highly recommend that you track things on things like Pick It, right? It's just an app and you link up your PrizePicks account super easily. Now, the beginning of July, which most of this graph is in, the beginning of July, right? Because we're on July 26th. The beginning of July, we had a 17-day winning streak, guys. Literally every single day in July, up to July like 17th or 18th, we were winning. We had a winning day, which is absolutely insane. That does not happen very often. And hopefully, I got my point across during those days when we were at absolute all-time highs, like right here, which again, just to finish off this kind of demonstration, if you zoom out and you look at 2026, look at the blip in the graph, guys. It is absolutely nothing, okay? So we're going to constantly be having these fluctuations. If we zoom out and we teleport to the end of the year, we're going to look at this right here and be like, oh my gosh, guys, remember that like 1 week of July, right? So that's how it always happens. Again, I have 1,000 videos. I've been doing this for 1,000 days. I always know that we're going to have ups and downs. But again, going back to us being up 17 days in a row, hopefully you guys understand that when I was talking about this a week and a half, I said a couple of things. I said, hopefully you guys trust me at this point where we're at all-time highs, because maybe you don't trust me right now because we're losing and you're like, oh, whatever, you're losing. So of course you're going to say we're going to bounce back. That's what everyone would do. But I even said this a week and a half ago when we were at complete all-time highs. 2, you're going to start seeing some people get a little bit restless, get a little bit, whether it's nice, whether it's not so nice, people are going to start saying, man, we need to abandon soccer. We need to abandon League of Legends. We need to maybe stay away from Valorant, okay? There is a reason why we're up 1,200 units in the past 2.5 years, is because we stick to our guns. We have a winning strategy long term. And I know that we can win on these sports, soccer, football, League of Legends, Valorant, Counter-Strike. Those are our main sports that we use with a correlated manner every single day. And it does win long term, okay? There's no if, ands, buts about it, okay? We have like 8,000 bets tracked in this fashion using these sports, okay? So again, reiterating all this, it is very easy to stick around when we're winning, right? Everyone, when we're winning, is going to want to join, going to want to stick around. Oh my gosh, every single day, look at this, I'm making money, everything like that. The real people, the real test is when you're losing. Can you weather the storm, right? And this is even what I said a week ago, whenever we were at all-time highs, or a week and a half ago when we were at all-time highs. You have to be able to weather the storm when you are losing, okay? So many people drop out because they just see their account go down a little bit over the course of a week. And then, you guys know this, a couple of weeks ago, we had like a 60 to 70 unit week, okay? It was in those knockout stage World Cup games. This turns around quick. And I'm not saying this in an arrogant manner. I'm saying that you need to tail my bets and you need to not miss out when this does turn around quick, because we can go on a spree where we go up 50 units in a blink of an eye. We can have a 25 unit day and then another 20 unit day back to back, and all of a sudden we're back at all-time highs celebrating. And what ends up happening, it always ends up happening, is I'll get a couple of people, especially the most nervous ones, that will I'll text them again. I'll be like, dude, we just went up 50 units in 2 days. Did you tail my bets? And they'll be like, man, no, I stopped tailing because I got a little bit nervous. I'm talking to you, okay? So again, I can't come to your house and start tailing these picks on your phone. You have to be the one who does it. Now, going back to this, I already talked a lot in today's video, so I don't want to do so. You guys know what it is, right? Soccer, correlated, took the overs, they hit under. Soccer took the unders, they went over, right? Here's San Diego. We bet on San Diego on this channel to go over a couple of days ago. They went under together. Now we took their unders and they went way over together, okay? So San Diego, a couple of days ago, I talked about them being the most possession-based team in the MLS. They had a lot of possession and they had a lot of passes in this game. But again, this is very correlated. So again, correlated soccer hit, correlated soccer hit, correlated soccer hit, correlated soccer hit, and these were the only ones that missed. This one, this actually correlated soccer hit, and this is the only one. These two missed. This guy misses by 3 passes, and then this guy misses by 3 passes. So of the correlated soccer that I always talk about, two did not hit together, whether that being over, under. And it's this play right here and this play right here. And both of these players missed by, this guy missed by 3, and then this guy actually missed by, this guy technically missed his over. So he also missed by 3. So hopefully that kind of makes sense, right? Now, this game's going on right now. We do have a setup for it. I don't really want to get into the weeds, but this guy's pretty much like right here. I think he got like 4 kills. And then this guy got 5 kills. So he's right here. So again, hopefully this Bow guy can go ahead and have a good game too. We'll see what happens. Again, this might be a 1 kill or 2 kill miss, and we might be pretty sad about it, but it is what it is, guys. This is sports betting for you, all right? You have to be able to control your emotions, all right? When we win, you have to be able to control your emotions on the upside, and when we lose, you have to be able to control your emotions on the downside. And hopefully I get this point across because I talk about it almost every day, okay? So let's get into the plays. Again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And let's get into the first play of the day. First play of the day is going to be Shy. This is in Valorant, and we are taking him under 29 kills in this game on BETR, okay? And then B-Voy, I think his name is actually what it is. B-Voy, we're going to take him over 3.5 kills in map 1, okay? So these League of Legends discounts are really good. It doesn't really matter what sport it is, but League of Legends especially, 1 kill difference can make a whole world of difference in these games, all right? Again, I just showed you guys that we missed by 2 yards in Canadian football, and even these past couple of days we've had multiple 0.5 misses or 1 kill miss or whatever it is on esports. So 1 kill differences can make a whole lot of difference on these apps. Second pick of the day is going to be right here. Instead of MLB, there's only one MLB happening like in the late afternoon. It's the Yankees game, and I couldn't really find any hitter fantasy score that I like, so we're going to go to League of Legends here as the first kind of like solo pick, and then we're going to take obviously soccer correlation. So let me talk about the soccer correlation first. It is Spirit versus Denver. Both of these teams are like top 5 in the league in possession, so I think this is going to be a 50-50 game, okay? I think it's going to be 50-50. I think if anything, Spirit maybe has like 52% possession because Spirit is slightly better, and these two players are on Spirit here. You will see that Rodman plays right here, and Harshfelt plays right here, okay? So these girls play very similar positions. They play similar to each other. Again, soccer is all about passing. So, Harshfelt might pass here, and then this girl might pass here, right? And what we are looking for is possession. If they have less possession, they're going to get less passes. If they have more possession, they're going to get more passes, okay? Now, going back to the misses, you're going to see that these two players, this team had a lot of possession, so they go over. This team had less possession, so they go under. This team had more possession, so they go over, okay? This is how soccer works. It's all based on possession. If you have a lot of possession, you're going to go over. If you have less possession, you're going to go under. It's very, very simple, okay? And it's true with like pretty much all of these girls right here. They're all going to go under if they have less possession in the game, or vice versa if they if they have a lot of possession, okay? Second part of this pick is in League of Legends, and we're going to take Mudai, and we're going to take him over 6.5 kills maps 1 through 2, okay? And let me explain why I like this line, all right? So you're going to see here's his past 10 games. Again, it doesn't look very convincing because you're like, well, he's gone over, he's gone under, it kind of is what it is. But you will see if he can win and his team, Genji GA, can win one map, all they need is one map, you will see that this really transforms into him being a very good winning play, okay? Now, you'll see here, yes, he does have some times where he gets 6. Hopefully that does not happen and he does go ahead and get more here. You will see in these times that he gets 6, he does get a lot of assists, right? Especially this game, he got 17 assists, so it was a little bit unlucky where he just got a lot of kills taken from him and he ends up getting assists rather than kills, which can happen in League of Legends sometimes. But most of the time, if he can just win one game, he can go over this. Why? Because in League of Legends, if you win the game, you're going to get more kills. If you lose the game, you're going to get less kills. If we look at this game here, I can't really point to it because if I try to, then it goes to the next play. But you'll see here in this game, he loses the game. You'll see an L, map 1L, 0 kills in that game because he loses. In this game, he wins and he gets 13 kills. So one win is all it took, and he almost doubles his line in this game alone. If you look at this game, in the win, 6 kills. In the loss, 1 kill, okay? You're seeing that he's playing Mel, which is a champion in the game. 13 kills on Mel in the win, 1 kill on Mel in the loss. So it doesn't matter about anything else. Doesn't matter who they're playing, who the champion is, whatever. All that matters is if they're going to win or if they're going to lose. If they win, they're going to get more kills. Same thing here. Ezreal on this win, 7 kills. Corki, he takes an L, he gets 4 kills, all right? And this can be the same thing. L, 1 kill. Win, 5 kills. Win, 7 kills. L, 2 kills. Hopefully you guys are understanding that wins are all that matters in League of Legends. Now, I'm saying all this and you might be like, well, how are we supposed to know if this team's going to win, right? Who knows? Because we can look at other sports books and we can see what these sports books are setting their odds at. On Pick Finder, they just did this about a month ago. This is absolutely amazing. You're going to see Genji to win at least one map, just what I'm saying here, is 58%. So they have a 58% chance of going and taking one map and winning one map, all right? So again, this prop pretty much has like a 58 to 60% chance of winning. Even if he loses 2 maps, you will see that he still has an okay chance of hitting this, even if he loses both maps. So even if he does lose both maps, it's not like it's a completely, dead prop. He still has a 40% hit rate on a prop where he loses both maps. But again, we're hoping that he wins one map. If he wins both maps, it's almost guaranteed he goes over. You'll see that he wins both maps here and he gets 14 kills. Again, the reason why we know this is because we can look at other books like Thunderpick or like Bovada, and you will see here that Genji Academy is right here, and you can actually filter in. You can see the odds that that this team goes like 1-2 and stuff, and this team goes like this team goes 2-0 is like 105, right? So it's not favored for them to go 2-0. So Genji.ga should go ahead and win at least one game. If that does happen, then this guy's in a good spot to go ahead and go over, okay? So really solid pick here. I like him at 6.5 and I like him at 7. Hopefully you guys understand the pick, right? We have this guy, he needs to win one game or more, and then these two girls, they need to their team spirit needs to not have as many not as much possession. If they have less possession, they're going to go under together, okay? This is the strategy called correlation. It's pretty much hitting 2 birds with one stone. Instead of multiple things needing to happen in a slip, we need one thing to happen. We need less possession, and both of these girls should hit together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you do want to join the VIP, I have promo codes for all these apps: NOVIG, ONYX, Dabble, Sleeper, BETR, Underdog Fantasy, Rebet, Kalshi, and Bovada, okay? So just text me the corresponding word, all right? So if you want Sleeper, text me Sleeper. My number's right here. If you want Underdog, text me Underdog. I'll get you guys signed up for these apps, get you a month of the VIP. Again, over the past 30 days, you should, if you tailed all my bets over the past 30 days, it's about 200 of them. You should be at 87 units, which would be $870 for a $10 better, which is pretty good if you ask me, all right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for sticking around and watching these videos every day, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.